Hey everyone, it's your girl Sierra. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how to make your lips appear bigger, how to get those nice and luscious lips. So there are different techniques, different tips that you can take from this, and you don't have to use all of them. You can just use 2 of them if you wanted to. Whatever you feel comfortable with doing, that is up to you. But I do have a few, and we will just go ahead and go through them. But before we do that, I just want to start by saying 2 things. Alright, so the first 2 things that you can do to help get your lips a little bit more plump and a little bit more like larger. You can exfoliate your lips. Now, you should always exfoliate your lips if you're going to go with a bold color, because what exfoliating will do is it's actually like a scrub. You basically will use it to scrub your lips, and it's going to, exfoliate your lips. Basically means that it'll scrub away all of the dead skin on your lips. So if you have really chapped lips, you cannot put on your lipstick as well, because what will happen is it'll stick to those little like that skin where your lips are chapped, but the exfoliator will go ahead and take that off for you, and it's gonna give your lips a smooth surface to work with. Second thing is you can use a lip plumping like suction cup thing. Don't try the Kylie Jenner challenge, okay? That is not a safe way to try it, okay? I know that there are some companies that will sell like little rubber things that you can use to suck, and it'll like sort of irritate your lips, but not in a really bad way that it'll leave you bruising. It's pretty simple. You just kind of like suck, and I know that they come in different shapes. I will leave a few videos that I've seen, like demo reviews. I don't own any of those 2 things, but if you want to, you can go ahead and put in the extra money for those. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the things that you'll need. Now, you don't need all of these things. You can just use some of the things, but yeah. So the first thing that you'll need is your lipstick of choice. You can use pinks, purples, if you wanted to use blues, you can use blues, whatever kind of lip color you want. And you'll also need a second lipstick, which is going to be a lighter color. So as you can see, these 2 colors are pinks, but they are different. This one's more like of a nudie pink, and this one is a like hot pink. You could even just use a like shadow, like a very like highlighted sort of like white shadow here if you wanted to, but I will explain that once we get there. Then you'll also need your lip liner. So the lip liner, you will want to have it just a little bit darker than the actual lipstick that you're using. As you can see that the lip liner I have is darker, and then this one is a nude, but it is great because it is a brown nude, so it will be a little bit darker than this lipstick. That's the thing, is you can use nude lip liners. If you're using like a purple lipstick or a red lipstick, you can use nude because the lip liner will help shape your lips and kind of define that area. Even if you use the same exact lip liner, it's still going to help to shape the lips how you want them to be. Then the last 2 things you'll need is a highlighting powder and a bronzing powder. Now, you do not need these items if you do not want to spend the money on them. You can just use eyeshadows. So here I have, for an example, this would be my highlighting shadow, and this would be my bronzing shadow. Bronzing shadow is basically a shadow that is a couple shades basically darker than your natural skin color. This will help create some shadows on your face. Go ahead and get started with the actual like lip lining and getting to that area. Alright guys, I am trying something new today. I'm doing it with my camera flipped backwards, so I can't see anything, and I apologize. So I hope I'm in focus. I'm going to start with my highlighting powder and my bronzer. So I'm taking some bronzing powder. Of course, you can use the shadow like I was saying. I'm just going to take it on my ring finger, and I'm taking this right underneath the bottom of my lip. What this is going to do is create a shadow basically under that lip, and it's going to plump it up a little bit for us. Now I'm going to go ahead and go with the highlighting powder. I will go ahead and use the eyeshadow that you guys can see what the eyeshadow would be like. So, and then right on the Cupid's bow, which is right here, the like triangle area, I'm just going to sweep there. And of course I'm going to make sure to give it a nice good blend, because you don't want like that obvious spot of white eyeshadow on your lips. We can go ahead and go on with the lip liner. So I have my lip liner here. This is the NYX lip liner in Bloom. You guys have probably seen me use this in videos. And what I'm going to do is I actually like to start with my bottom lip. Now on my lip, get to know your lips before you try this, okay? I at first think that my natural lip liner is here, because that's what it looks like, but right underneath that I have another like ending right there. So So that is where my natural lip line is. That's where I like to start my lip liner. You can go below. Don't go inside, because if you're trying to make your lips bigger, it's not going to help you by going inside your natural lip line because it's smaller. So what I do is I normally draw right on top of my natural lip line. So right here, literally right on top. You can go outside of your natural lip line. I just don't recommend going on the inside. So I'm going to go with on top of my natural lip line. And also at this point, you can go ahead and start shaping your lips if you want to shape them differently. Alright, so I'm going to move on to my top lip. So on my top lip, this lip is actually more rounded, while this lip over here kind of goes straight down. So when I do this, I go and I follow this lip line because I like my lips to be nice and rounded. So on this lip, instead of going straight down, I'm going to round it off a little bit more. So right on top of the lip line. So this is the shape that I've created. Now at this point you can fill them in if you want to. I personally don't. What I do is instead I create some more illusions. So I connect a line on the center of my lips and then on each side. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my lipstick. Now I don't know if you guys can see that my lips are a little chapped. You guys can see that skin there. That is why you want to exfoliate your lips. That way that doesn't happen. Now, you absolutely want to make sure that you do this. Go with your lipstick, go right on top of that lip liner. So I'm just going to go right on top. This is going to blend the two colors together because since we used a darker lip liner, it's going to stand out a little bit more, but we just want to make sure that they kind of blend evenly, that they have that nice like transition with each other, and they settle together nicely too. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go with that lighter lipstick that I was telling you guys about earlier. I'm just going to put this right in the center of my bottom lip. What this is going to do, it's going to help round your lips and make them look a little bit more plump. So go back in with my lipstick that I had. So here's my finished lips, guys. I'm going in with the same thing. No. And then the last thing is basically, and then blah 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 blah.